Today, Tuesday, the 11th of March 2025, we have some hand-picked match predictions to share with you, which of course will be backed up by some stats and analytics to help you make your picks in the list to boost your winning by a greater percent. And to those of you who want to have access to our hand-pick event, which we share to members only, including our top-notch match prediction tutorials to take your winning to the next height, then you want to make sure to subscribe to the Level 2 Pro plan or the Level 3 Master plan to have access to these features to take your winning to the next level. To those of you who want to join, the link is below this video. You want to make sure to navigate that link, click and join as a member of either Level 2 Pro plan or Level 3 Master plan to have this access and start taking your winning to the next height. So without wasting time, let's proceed with the first game of our today's list. But before we proceed, we want to say congratulations based on events we shared with you on Sunday for we registered wins. And before we proceed to the event of today, I first of all want to share with you the result before proceeding to today's game. So let's proceed. Looking at the first event, on Sunday, the game we shared, we looked at England in the Women's Super League, that is Women FA Cup. We looked at Man City Women against Aston Villa Women. And we said that Man City Women is going to win. We also said that there will be at least 1.5 going full time. All the cases were true. It ended as 2-0, making Man City to win and also 1.5 goal to be possible. So congratulations, this was successful. In the next event, we looked at Germany in the Bundesliga Women, where we looked at Cologne Women against Bayern Munich Women. We said that the away Bayern Munich Women will lead. We also looked at the possibility of at least 1.5 goal or 2 goals over. All the cases were true. It ended as 3-0, making it successful. So congratulations, it was successful. In the next, we looked at Turkey in the Super League, Samsunspor against Adana, and we said that there will be 1.5 and 2.5 goal here in full time. It ended as 3-2. A total of 5 goals were scored, making it successful. Congratulations. In the next, we looked at England in the Premier League, Chelsea against Leicester. We said that Chelsea have more offense, and we are looking at it to lead in full time as one of the major pick. And it ended as 1-0, making it successful. Congratulations if you make this pick. In the next, we looked at Cyprus League Paphos against Caernarfon, and we said that either the home team will win or to give it a double chance. It ended as 0-0, 0-0, making the home to have a double chance. Successful. Congratulations. In the next, we looked at Czech Republic in the Fortuna League Pleasant against Pardubice, and we said that Pleasant will either win or to give it a double chance. And of course, it ended 0-0, making Pleasant to have a double chance. In this case, that is draw or a double chance, making it successful. Congratulations, Pleasant had a double chance. In the next, we looked at England in the Women FA Cup, Chelsea Women against Crystal Palace, and we look at Chelsea Women to have the lead as one of the major pick. It ended 1-0, making it successful. In the next, we looked at England in the Women FA Cup, Arsenal Women against Liverpool. For this event, we looked at least 1.5 goals. It ended just as 1 goal, making it to lack here. So out of all the games we shared, nearly all of these events were successful. So congratulations based on Sunday's event for we registered wins. And now, proceeding to the event of today, let's proceed. But before we proceed, I have a quick announcement to make. If you come here to the front page of our channel, you're going to notice that we provide match prediction to members only, based on corner kicks event, basketball, match prediction picks, goals match prediction pick for football, that is goals match picks, corner kick events as well, which we share to members only. And once you become a member of either the Level 2 Pro plan or the Level 3 Master, you're going to have access to all our hand-picked events, which we share to members only to take your winning to the next level. Also, if you become a member of either Level 2 or the Level 3 Pro plan, you're going to have access, for example, if you're a member of the Level 2 Pro, you're going to have access to Level 2 Pro classes as well as additional, which of course will give you access to the live match corner kick strategy step by step. You also have access to a simple trick we use to make consistent winning being explained completely. We also have the never seen soccer bet strategy I've never seen before to show you exactly what to do and to find games and to make consistent win. Also, you have access to the straight win comeback strategy which we have explained. That of course will amaze you. Followed by the next, which we have tactical straight win and 2.5 goal strategy with some of the predicted events. Of course, finally, the 99% win rate strategy for members only. Once you become a member of the Level 2 Pro plan, You will also have access to all of these video tutorials in one place to start taking your winning to the next height. To those of you who want to join, the link is below this video. And also, if you are a member of the Level 3 Master, you're going to have access to the Level 3 Master classes that will give you access to the excellent corner kick strategy being revealed step by step. You also see the top secret AI tool used to find games in terms of goal probability and straight wins. You also have access to the game changer corner kick strategy that reveals the top secret website we use for corner kick match prediction picks and the strategy we use to find the best corner kick event. You also have access to the amazing AI tool we use, followed by the home and away win match prediction strategy explained step by step, and finally the 2.5 goal strategy to beat the bookies and win even more. So once you're a member of the Level 3 plan, Master Plan, you're going to have access to all of these video tutorials in one place to start taking your winning to the next height. Also, if you come here to the front page of our channel and navigate this area that says the video tab, we also provide some free match prediction tutorials which you can take advantage of it. If you scroll across our channel here, you're going to see that we have a lot of match prediction tutorials which you can take advantage of it. For example, we have this particular one which I want to share with you. We have like 3 I will share with you now. The first one here is this one that says the top 5 soccer prediction app being compared. We have compared some of the best match prediction apps which you can take advantage of it, and we have explained some of the features which you can use at your advantage. Once you watch this video tutorial to the end, you're going to learn what we have shared here, followed by the next, which we titled it as, of course, the expert tips for picking winning soccer matches. We've explained some of the expert tips you can use for your advantage in this video tutorial. And finally, we have the next, which we have titled it as 5 hidden Sofascore features to make more win bets, which we explain some of the hidden features of Sofascore you never knew existed before. You can take advantage of it and start to take your winning to the next level as well. And once you have watched all of that, of course, it is time for you to start to make your own predictions. But of course, becoming a member of the Level 2 Pro or the Level 3 Master, we give you access to the best tutorials to take advantage of it and take your winning to the next height. So now, without wasting time, let's proceed to the first event of our today's list. Looking at the first event, we are looking at Europe in the Champions League, a match between Inter against Feyenoord. Of course, in this particular event, the first leg resulted 2-0. This time they are coming to meet and Inter is coming home. The recent performance of the home Inter have proved that they are very offensive, especially in the Serie A of Italy, where they have had great games with Monza, Lazio in the Italy Cup, and also Fiorentina, which is a very stubborn team as well. They were able to lead. Of course, they've had game also in the Champions League with strong teams like Monaco, where they were able to lead. Feyenoord, on the other hand, of course, have had games in the Eredivisie, as you can see here, but of course, their performance has not been great. Looking at the stands, which of course, comparing some of the events they have had in the Champions, that is in the Champions League, as you can see, they had a game against Lille, where Feyenoord had a loss 6-1. Of course, the Inter is more better as compared to Lille. And looking at the stand performance in terms of the recent event they have had by the matches they have had, Inter, the home team, have more form. And looking at everything in place, I want to look at 2 major picks here in full time. Looking at this particular event, of course, Inter, the home team, have a greater form. The recent performance of the home team Inter have proved to be very great, especially in the Serie A of Italy itself, where they have performed highly in terms of the offensive strength. The opponent, Feyenoord, on the other hand, have not proved to be very offensive, and the defensive strength is not very great. So look at Inter, the home, to take advantage of this, to either lead in full time as one of the major pick. And as well as we are looking at least the possibility of 1.5 goal to occur in this match in full time. Looking at the next, we looked at Wales in the Premier League, the New Saints against Caernarfon. The recent performance of the New Saints, the recent event they have had, have proved that they are very offensive, scoring 5 goals, and 4 goals recently, prove that the offensive strength is very great. That of its opponent, Caernarfon, on the other hand, is not as offensive as compared to that of the New Saints, even though they scored at least 3 goals, 2 goals in recent events they have had, but the teams they have played with is not as strengthened as compared to the New Saints. Looking at the stand performance in recent events they have had by the matches they have had recently, the New Saints have proved to be very offensive. They tend to top this table, having played 5 games, all the 5 wins, scoring up to 16 goals and conceding only 4. The offensive strength is very high with a great defense. But that of its opponent, on the other hand, in terms of the recent event they have had, Caernarfon is not good at defense. They have conceded 9 goals in 5 events, scoring just 9. to tell us that the defensive power of the away is not good and the offense is average. And looking at everything in place, we want to look at two major picks here in full time. For this particular event, the performance of the new Sen recently have proved to be very, very offensive. The scoring capability of the home, the new Sen have proved to be very, very great, scoring at least over 3 goals in each event. And since the defensive line of the away team is not very great, we look at the home team to take advantage of the weak defense of the away to lead in full time as one of the major pick. Also, since the offensive strength of the home is very high, we also look at the probability of goals here. 1.5 goal in full time or 2 goals over. These are our major pick for this particular event. Looking at the next, we looked in the Champions League, Barcelona against Benfica. The recent events of the home team, Barcelona, by the game they have had recently, have proved that they are very offensive, scoring 4 goals recently, and as well as the offensive strength has been great. Benfica, on the other hand, in the LP, that is in the Portugal Premier League, has not been as offensive as compared to Barcelona in the recent event they have had. And looking at the recent stands, which based on the recent game they had by the first leg, 1-0, as you can see, Barcelona this time is the 1/8 final, is coming to play again against Benfica. And looking at everything in place, we look at two major picks here in full time. For this particular event, of course, Barcelona, the home team, proved to be more offensive in terms of recent event they have had. Their performance have proved to be very amazing. And of course, coming for this competition to play against Benfica, Barcelona would try to make offense to be very great. And as a result, Benfica also want to try every probability. And we are looking at the possibility of at least the home team, Barcelona, to lead in full time as one of the major pick. Also, we are looking at 1.5 going full time as the next pick, as well as the probability of 6.5 or 7.5 corners. Since both of the two sides want to impress, they will cause more shoot on and off target to occur. And blocks will also occur, resulting to corner kicks, deflection of the ball against the pool line. So we are looking at corner kicks as well. 6.5 or 7.5 corner. So we are looking at 3 major picks here. 1, the possibility of the home to lead. 2, the possibility of at least 1.5 goals in full time. 3, the possibility of at least 6.5 or 7.5 corner kicks for this event in full time. Looking at the next, we looked at Ukraine in the Premier League, a match between Dynamo Kyiv against FK Zorya Luhansk. For this event, Dynamo Kyiv have proved to be more offensive in recent events they have had, especially in the Premier League of Ukraine, and as well as in the club friendly, where their performance have been very amazing. Their rating is good, and of course, they are good. Looking also at the recent head-to-head they had, Dynamo Kyiv play at home in lead by 2-0. This time, it is still having a good form. But comparing to that of the opponent, on the other hand, the defensive line is not very good, giving advantage for Dynamo Kyiv to take advantage of that weak defense. And looking at the stand performance in terms of the recent event they have had, Dynamo Kyiv sit on the second place with a very high offensive strength, scoring 11 goals in 5 game played, conceding just 2, to prove that the offense is very high and the defense is also very good. But that of its opponent, on the other hand, in terms of the recent event they have had, the defensive line is weak, sitting on the 11th place, conceding up to 8 goals in 5 game played and scoring 6. And looking at everything in place, we want to look at 2 major picks here in full time. For this particular event, Dynamo Kyiv, the home, have proved to be more offensive, and the defensive line is also very tough. And since the defense of the away is not very tight, we looked at the home Dynamo Kyiv to either lead in full time as one of the major pick or to give it a double chance. This is our major pick for this particular event. Looking at the next, we looked at Asia in the AFC Champions League, Al-Ahli against Al-Rayyan. For this event, the home team, Al-Ahli, have proved to be very offensive, scoring a lot number of goals in recent events they have had, 2, 4, and 4. The offensive strength is very great, especially also in the CL, that is the AFC Champions League. Looking at the opponent, on the other hand, the defensive line is not that very tight, even though they do score as well. But of course, the mostly hard events, these are from the Quarter-Star League, which of course, Al-Hilal will be greater as compared to that of the opponent. Looking at the first leg which they had, the home Al-Hilal lead 3-1. This time they are coming again to meet and want to look at 2 major picks here in full time. For this particular event, the home team Al-Hilal have proved to be more offensive in terms of the recent performance they have had. The away team is from the Quarter-Star League. Of course, Al-Hilal have higher opportunity and strength performance as compared to the game's recent performance of the away team. And looking at the first leg resulting to 3-1, we still look at the home having a great form to still lead this match in full time as one of the major pick. We still want to look also at the possibility of at least 1.5 goal in this event in full time or 2 goals over. Looking at the next, we looked at still in the Asia AFC Champions League, but this time Al-Hilal against Pakhtakor. For this event, of course, the performance of the home Al-Hilal proved to be very offensive, scoring 3 goals, that is 2 goals, 5 goals, 1 goal, and 4 goals recently. They are very good comparing to that of its opponent, whose defensive line is good, but they are not good at strength. Comparing the stance and recent head-to-head they have had, the recent first head leg which they actually met resulted to 1-0. The away team beat it 1-0. This time, Al-Ahli is having a great form and wanted to take revenge of the last or the first head-to-head. You want to try everything to impress. And looking at everything in place, we want to look at 2 major picks here in full time. For this particular event, the home team, of course, want to take revenge. And since they are coming to meet again, the first leg resulted to the home to lose. But this time, they have a very great form. And looking at this, the home now have good form and they want to take advantage of that. So we are looking at Al-Hilal, the home team, to lead in full time as one of the major pick or to give it a double chance. But of course, Al-Hilal have the possibility to win. So this is our major pick for this particular event. And to those of you who want to have access to our hand pick event, which we share to members only, then you want to make sure to join the level 2 pro plan or the level 3 master plan to have access to these features and to also have access to our hand-picked top-notch bet class tutorials to take your winning to the next height. To those of you who want to join, the link is below this video. Navigate that link and join and also start to benefit from our hand-pick events and also taking advantage of our top-notch bet class tutorials. Good luck and see you again in the next upload, and bye-bye for now.